Have you ever caught yourself just not knowing what to say? You're sitting there, looking at the other person, and your mind goes blank, even though, just a minute ago, you had thoughts. On a date, in a meeting, even with friends, and in that moment you start to feel awkward, like something is wrong with you. But here's the truth. There's nothing wrong with you. And today you'll understand why you freeze in conversations and how to make sure it never happens again. Most people think their problem is, I have nothing to say. But that's not true. You always have something to say. Always. The real problem is, you don't say it. Every time a thought appears in your mind, something subtle happens. You judge it. That's stupid. That's not interesting. That's weird. I shouldn't say that. And in the end, you filter everything. Imagine this. You have a constant stream of thoughts. But before they come out, there's a narrow filter. And almost nothing gets through. That's why you go silent. Not because you have nothing to say, but because you don't allow yourself to say it. There are three main reasons. First, fear of judgment. You're afraid people won't understand you, that you'll say something wrong, that you'll sound stupid. Second, perfectionism. You try to find the perfect thing to say, the smartest, the most interesting. But while you're searching for perfection, the moment is already gone. And third, habit. The more you stay silent, the more your brain learns that silence is safe. And then something strange happens. You actually come up with something to say and instantly delete it. Sound familiar? Here's the idea that changes everything. Conversation is not a performance. It's not a test. No one is grading you on how smart or interesting you sound. Conversation is a flow. It's like drawing. If you stop before every line and think, is this the perfect line? You'll never start. But the moment you allow yourself to just draw, a picture appears. Same with talking. Here's the rule you need to remember. Don't say the best thing. Say the first normal thing. Not perfect. Not impressive. Just normal. Because conversations are not built on perfect lines. They're built on reactions. You say something simple, the other person reacts, you react to that, and suddenly, you have a conversation. The problem is, most people never even start this loop. They're waiting for the perfect beginning, which doesn't exist. Now let's make this practical. First, comment on reality. Don't try to be interesting. Just notice what's around you. This place is surprisingly quiet. We've been waiting for a while, huh? This is kind of interesting. It's simple, but it starts something. Second, expand, don't switch. When someone says something, don't jump to a new topic. Stay there, ask a question, add a detail, share a small thought. Conversation is not jumping, it's building. Third, speak even if it's awkward. Here's something powerful. You can literally say, I'm kind of blanking right now. I don't know what to say, but... And suddenly, the tension disappears because you became real. Now let's be honest. You will say things that are not perfect. Sometimes it'll be awkward. Sometimes it won't land. Sometimes it'll feel weird. That's normal. Because real people don't speak perfectly. And here's the paradox. People are not attracted to perfect. They're attracted to real. To someone who's a little awkward, a little unpolished, a little human. Let's simplify everything. You don't run out of things to say because you have no thoughts. You run out of things to say because you filter your thoughts, you fear judgment, you wait for perfection. The solution? Stop filtering. Stop waiting. Stop trying to be perfect. Just say something, react, continue. That's it. You already know how to talk. You were just getting in your own way. Try this next time you're in a conversation. Don't think about what to say. Just say the first normal thing that comes to your mind and see what happens. Now tell me, in what situations do you struggle the most to speak? Write it in the comments. And remember, the easiest way to never run out of things to say is to stop trying to say the perfect thing.